So good day guys, I am Peter Lo, a Comision, a BSM2 student. I am here to talk about what is in marine environment, the major sources of the marine environment pollution, and its impacts to humans, animals, and to the shipping industry. And also, I will talk about the MARENV Convention, its history, objectives, and the annexes. So what is a marine environment? Marine environment is the oceans, seas, bays, estuaries, and other major water bodies, including their surface, interface, and interaction with the atmosphere and with the land seaward of the mean high watermarks. So let's go to the major sources of the marine environment pollution and its impacts. So the main sources of marine pollution land-based sources are the byproducts of industry, the runoff from agricultural pesticides and herbicides, the effluents discharged from urban areas, and the exploration and exploitation activities of humans. So the main sources of marine pollution on shipping and maritime industry are these follows: collision grounding or accidental discharge, operational discharge, tank washing, ballasting and deballasting, machinery space discharge, and docking. So now let's tackle about the impact of marine pollution to humans. Chemicals such as oil, mercury, lead, pesticides, and other heavy metals can all be found within the ocean, can contaminate the water supplies and our food chain by affecting the marine life involved. If humans are exposed to these toxic chemicals for a long period of time, then this can result in dangerous health problems, which include hormonal issues, reproductive issues, and damage to our nervous systems and kidneys. And now let's tackle about the effect of marine pollution to animals. Plastic kills fish, birds, marine mammals, and sea turtles. It also destroys the habitats of the marine animals and even affects the mating rituals, which can have devastating consequences and can wipe out entire species. So now let's go to the impact of marine pollution to the shipping industry. Because of the increasing marine pollution produced by the shipping industry, some people are complaining already because of the pollution that is being released on the ship on it. Because of this, it may affect the workload of the shipping industry, resulting into decline rate of transportations and may result to having seafarers having problems on joining a ship in order to get a job. So this is where the MARENV comes in, or the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, 1973, and the Protocol of 1978 relating to MARENV 73/78. But first, let's talk about the history of MARENV and when it was adopted, entered into force, and its objectives. The original MARENV Convention was signed on 17 February 1973, but did not come into force. The current convention is a combination of 1973 Convention and the 1978 Protocol. It entered into force on the 2nd October 1983. As of 31 December 2005, 136 countries representing 98% of the world's shipping tonnage are parties to the convention. So the international concern of marine pollution in the last 50 years, expression of concern towards prevention and control of marine pollution and protect of marine environment were brought in a number of international conferences. And now let's go to the objectives of the MARENV 73/78. It desires to achieve the complete elimination of intentional pollution of the environment by oil and other harmful substances and to minimize the accidental discharge of oil by the ships. So now let's go to the regulations of MARENV Annex 1 to 6, or the Ono Hasiga. Annex 1, the regulations for the prevention of pollution by oil. The MARENV Annex 1 came into force on the 2nd October 1983, and it deals with the discharge of oil in the ocean environment. Annex 2, Regulations for the control of pollution by noxious liquid substance in bulk. The MARPOL Annex 2 came into force on the 6th April 1987. It details the discharge criteria for the elimination of pollution by the noxious liquid substance carried in large quantities. Annex 3. The prevention of pollution by harmful substance carried in the sea in package form. The MARPOL Annex 3 came into force on July 1, 1992. It contains general requirements for the standards on packing, marking, labeling, documentation, stowage, quantity subtraction, division, and notifications for preventing pollution by harmful substance. Annex 4. Prevention of pollution by sewage from ships. The MARPOL Annex 4 came into force on September 27, 2003. It introduces requirements to control the pollution of the sea by sewage from ships. So the Annex 5. Prevention of pollution by garbage from ships. The MARPOL Annex 5 came into force on 31 December 1988. It specifies the distance from land in which materials may be disposed and subdivides different types of garbage and marine debris. Annex 6. Prevention of air pollution from ships. The MARPOL Annex 6 came into force on May 19, 2005. It introduces requirements to regulate the air pollution being emitted by ships, including the emission of ozone-depleting substances such as nitrogen oxides, sulfur oxides, volatile organic compounds, and shipboard incineration. Thank you guys for listening to me, and this is me again, Peter Comision, signing out.